taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon's offense will come out first. And what a performance this guy turned. Last week, spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority. And
there he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Snags it quickly on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to fire on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Stevenson. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. Got his man. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week. And you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of a first down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruit
brings into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Jones wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Scrambling away. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Gonna let it fly. Touchdown, Oregon! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Why not double the try total and go for 2?
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after the completion. Jones to throw. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Perkins. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Ducks will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Caught over the middle. It's Meyer. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. On the ready. 29 Philly. 29 Philly. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Jones to throw. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they'll try to tack on 2. Snaps it in the shotgun. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. He's loose. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Jones wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He tries to take the top off. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Jones to throw. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before...
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your front cover unit. So Oregon's offense will get the ball for the first time. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Moffitt. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got the quick pass. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dances away. It's complete on the right side. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Snagged out of the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Ducks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it.
He's got it on the outside. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Woods. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Sparty! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he pitched, he got rid of it quickly on the line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, running back on the move. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete. Turns it over in their own end. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Tries to do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Completes it in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand their...
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Gets it out quickly. At the 45 on its way. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Just keep slinging it. Throwing right. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Quick completion on the outside. Got room on the return. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on 1st down to the pass and getting the sack.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll throw it. Finds his tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Back to pass, it's Woods. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Perkins. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit as he throws. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed behind the line. It's Perkins. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Racing to the right. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the big fella. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got it in the middle. It's Perkins. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Smashes it between the uprights. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
The Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The throw to the outside is complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Using his legs, it's Perkins. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Throw it in the backfield. It's Myers. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third.
And I tell you what, this part of the field, once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Dropping back, it's Woods. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Hunt is on its way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Got the first down and more. There he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Power football with the run. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The Ducks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Woods. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but a solid pick-up to put them in position to pick up a first down. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
It's a draw. Got the first down and more. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's first and 10 from the 31. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give out of the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, give on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their their sights on their 12th straight win. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Woods. Got his man on the right.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Spartans in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good...
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He hurls one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. To the air, it's Woods. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Spartans! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Unloads it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Gets it out fast. And they're able to make the tackle.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's taking a deep shot. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Woods. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes trouble. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown in the waning moments, and we're a deuce away from the tie.
Are you kidding me?
Such a big play to score that touchdown, but now you don't have a lot of time to celebrate. You've got to come up with your best two-point play to send this thing into overtime and give yourself a chance. Who on offense can come up with a big one here with the game on the line?
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Perkins. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jones wants to throw it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Looking for a deep man. He's got it down the left. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. They'll try the run. That's 20. He's got space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get